Ever sat down to relax, scrolled for 20 minutes through Netflix, HBO, Disney Plus, and still ended up watching nothing? You're not alone. Picking something felt like more work than fun. These days, the average US household juggles approximately 4 streaming subscriptions, so it's not surprising that the simple act of choosing what to watch can feel overwhelming. Why does picking something to watch feel harder than deciding your weekend plans? The shift from scheduled TV to endless on-demand choices has turned downtime into decision fatigue. If you're tired of wasting your evenings scrolling and want to actually enjoy your time, stick around. Understanding why all these choices make things harder is the first step to getting your evenings back. Too many choices. You open a streaming app with hundreds of titles, each one promising to entertain, intrigue, or move you, but instead of feeling excited, you feel stuck. You scroll past comedy specials, dramas, documentaries, and nostalgic reboots, only to close the app in frustration, or worse, settle for something mediocre. If this sounds familiar, you've experienced the paradox of choice, where having too many options creates stress instead of satisfaction. Here's why. When you're faced with a long list of possibilities, every decision feels higher stakes. You start overthinking questions like, what if this show isn't as good as the reviews say? Or, what if I miss something better? This is called analysis paralysis, and it shows up big time in streaming. Endless scrolling forces your brain into overdrive as you weigh dozens of options, only to end up overwhelmed. It's the exact opposite of relaxing. Psychologists have shown that the more options you have, the more likely you are to regret your choice. Just knowing there might have been a perfect decision makes you second-guess picking anything at all. By the end of a long day, your brain is already drained from real-world decisions, which makes analysis paralysis even worse. That's where decision fatigue kicks in, when making one more choice starts to feel exhausting instead of rewarding. So, instead of enjoying your downtime, you're stuck in another loop of mental effort. What makes it even more frustrating is the illusion of control. You pick up the remote thinking, "At least I decide what to watch." But the reality is, more choices create higher expectations. You don't just want a decent option, you want the perfect one. Suddenly, streaming feels like it should deliver a life-changing show every time. And when it doesn't, it feels like you've wasted your time. Here's the kicker. Streaming platforms' algorithms, those sections that claim to know you, often make this problem worse. But why don't they work? And could taking control of your own watch list make a difference? Let's find out in the next section. The algorithms aren't helping. You'd think the whole point of recommended for you sections is to simplify things, right? A shortcut to finding your next favorite show. But if you've ever been met with titles that feel wildly off base, you're not alone. These recommendation algorithms are supposed to analyze your viewing habits, your favorite genres, the actors you love, even how long you watch without skipping. In theory, it's all about making your experience seamless. In practice, not so much. Have you ever babysat a niece, played one episode of a kid's cartoon, and then been haunted by endless recommendations for animated princess movies? That's a textbook example of an algorithm misfire. Essentially, these systems take shallow dives into your data and make big assumptions, which can result in laughably irrelevant suggestions. And while those mistakes are annoying, the bigger issue is that algorithms aren't designed to serve you. They're designed to serve the platform's goals. Netflix, for instance, isn't just trying to help you find something you'll enjoy. They're trying to keep you scrolling, clicking, and staying on the app as long as possible. Engagement metrics take priority over true personalization, so instead of curating for you, the algorithm pushes content that maximizes your time on their service. And sometimes, this means making you look for longer. Those endless rows of "because you watched" might not be helping. They're keeping you engaged. Then there are the echo chambers. If you've watched one true crime documentary, the algorithm might decide that's all you ever want to see. It doubles down on what it thinks you like, narrowing down your feed instead of broadening it. This becomes frustrating when your tastes evolve or when you're in the mood for something completely different. Even searching doesn't always help. Platforms tend to prioritize their own originals or trending content, so a specific movie you type in might be buried beneath unrelated recommendations. It's yet another reminder, these systems don't fully understand you. This time, it's not you making poor decisions, it's them. But even if algorithms worked flawlessly, there's still one major obstacle. Content is scattered across every platform imaginable. Let's dive into that. Stop scrolling, start watching. The endless scroll doesn't have to run your evenings. The first step is to take back control, starting with a little planning. Think about creating a watch list in advance. There's satisfaction in knowing exactly what you want to watch before opening an app. Better yet, explore third-party tools that pull content from all your streaming services into one place. Apps like Just Watch search across Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, and more, showing you exactly where to find what you want. Reelgood offers personalized recommendations and lets you browse by mood. TV Time helps you track what you're watching and discover what's trending. Even Letterboxd can inspire your next great film choice. These tools streamline your choices and reduce the time spent flipping between apps. And maybe, just maybe, less is more. Focus on 1 or 2 platforms instead of juggling 5. The goal isn't just picking something, it's enjoying the time you've chosen. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. We're here to empower your knowledge in the ever-evolving world of technology. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next video.